Previously, a boy named Ernesti one day accidentally remembers his previous life where he was a brilliant engineer, and he uses his skill and knowledge to build one-of-a-kind attack machines. He soon becomes very popular in the kingdom and everyone worships him as a true hero. However, there is an unknown enemy who wants to steal the project so they could use it for their sinister actions. After the units are delivered to Dixgard, Ernesti stays behind while everyone else returns to the academy. Dixgard has a hard time trusting Ernesti, as he's the first person in history that created a brand new robot design on his own. But as they talk, Ernesti reveals that this new design is just one out of many that he wants to develop, and he believes is not good enough to be presented to the king. Ernesti's passion for robots manages to get through to Dixgard, so he decides to accept him and help him continue his pursuit of new designs. Days pass, and Adeltrud gets desperate to see Ernesti again. David suggests that they use the excuse of delivering Dietrich's overhauled model once it is finished to Dixgard in order to go see Ernesti. A few days later, a village within Dixgard's domain gets overrun by demon beasts. In order to respond to the emergency signal from the village, they deploy their standard silhouette knights stationed at the fortress. Their movement is closely observed by the party interested in stealing the new models, who are also behind the demon beasts' attack. With Dietrich's robot fixed up and remodeled, David, Adeltrud, Archid, Batson, Edgar, and Dietrich head towards Dixgard's domain, bringing along the silhouette gears as well. The silhouette knights sent to battle the demon beasts are successful in their mission. However, the messenger they send back to the fortress gets ambushed and killed by the group going after the new model. The leader of the group, Kurhald, puts her plan into motion and they pilot the messenger's silhouette knight. By pretending to be the messenger, they gain entry into the fortress, where their group quickly finds its way to the new robots. Before Dixgard's men realize what is going on, the infiltrators have already taken control of the new units. Thanks to the power of the units, stopping them from escaping becomes next to impossible. Even though a knight commander named Morton is present, with his unique silhouette knight, he is still not able to defeat the new models. Kurhald decides to escape while leaving a few of her men behind to keep Morton busy. Upon making their escape, Kurhald's group runs into the students coming from the academy. They immediately engage in combat, leaving Dietrich and Edgar to fight in their silhouette knights, while others rush towards the fortress. Dietrich and Edgar are able to put up a fight, but they are outnumbered. Dietrich gets slowed down by one of the invaders, while Edgar gives pursuit after Kurhald. Jumping into the silhouette gears, Adeltrud and Archid join the fight to support Edgar. Once David and Batson arrive at the fortress, Ernesti jumps into his silhouette gear that they brought along and joins Morton. With his help, they are able to take down the new models in the fortress. In the meanwhile, Edgar, who is fighting in his old model against Kurhald, gets defeated. Dietrich is victorious, but just as he is about to pursue after Kurhald, a horde of demon beasts appears. Staying behind to defend Edgar from them, Dietrich, Adeltrud, and Archid are soon joined by Ernesti and Morton. The five of them are able to fend off the demon beasts, but by the time they are done, Kurhald has already made her getaway. After looking into the matter, they find out that the demon beasts were used by the ones that stole their new model, who are most likely from another kingdom. In order to reward Ernesti and his friends for their efforts during the infiltration crisis, as well as enhance the safety and security of his future projects, the king creates a new order, the Order of the Silver Phoenix, with Ernesti as its commander. The new model of the Silhouette Knight developed by Ernesti is sent to the kingdom's greatest research lab. There it is analyzed by Olter and Gazga, the most renowned researchers around. Gazga is determined to make improvements to the model so it can be mass-produced, which will serve to show Ernesti just how inferior he is to him. Returning to the academy, Ernesti is quick to start developing new things. Using his position, he is able to get more resources from the government, so he builds upgrades for the silhouette gears, allowing them to be used by anyone. With some minor adjustments, they become the perfect tools for working with silhouette knights, as it is easy to move heavy and large materials with them. A message arrives from the king, announcing that there will be a match between silhouette knights developed by Ernesti and those from the research lab in 10 months, giving them time to create and test new units. This fires up Ernesti, who goes all out by coming up with new ideas for the robot designs. Among the designs is a special unit built for two, which he designs with the siblings, Adeltrud and Archid, in mind. He also comes up with an idea to increase the security of the robots, developing magical keys that are needed to start them up in order to prevent them from getting stolen. Finally, the time of the match has come. It is Gazka's laboratory that marches into the large arena first, displaying the improved version of the design that was delivered to Dixgard. The king is happy with the show of force they are able to display just by lining up. But once the Order of the Silver Phoenix enters the arena, everyone is left speechless. Their new designs are something to behold, with the most eye-catching one being piloted by Adeltrud and Archid, which resembles a centaur, pulling a metal chariot that serves as housing for their other 3 silhouette knight prototypes, which are Dietrich's and Edgar's new models and Ernesti's first very own model. While the audience is singing praises to Ernesti, applauding his genius, Geska seems to be infuriated that all of the glory is going towards the boy. Before long, the mock battle begins, and even the Prince Emrys has come to spectate. Ernesti keeps surprising everyone when he fires up his silhouette knight, which is able to fly at astounding speed. With that, he clears open a path for the siblings to punch through and disrupt their opponent's formation. Since the laboratory's robots are piloted by elite knight runners and are able to fight back against the still inexperienced students, but even so, Ernesti's unit is coming on top thanks to the unique designs and immense power of their silhouette knights. With some of Geska's units broken down and Ernestis running out of mana, the king stops the match, satisfied with the results he witnessed. Geska meets with Ernesti, at first appearing to be infuriated with him. But as they begin talking, it becomes evident that he is just obsessed with robots. Their talk reignites Geska's passion, and he becomes as determined as ever to show Ernesti that he can come up with brilliant ideas as well. Ambrosius announces to Emrys that he will be stepping down as the king and have Levimus, his son and Emrys' father, take over the role. The reason for that is that he wants to spend his final days doing what he loves, which is piloting a silhouette knight. Thus, Ambrosius and Emrys meet with Ernesti, requesting from him to build unique silhouette knights for both of them. Ernesti is more than happy to oblige, and soon thereafter 2 new units are finished, 1 golden and 1 silver. In order to decide who gets to pilot which, the former king and the prince have a match. It is evident that Ambrosius is a skilled warrior, but Emrys is able to hold on, and thanks to his youth he is able to prevail and defeat his grandfather. Thus, Emrys gets to pilot the golden unit, while the former king gets the silver one. One day, a horde of demon beasts is spotted heading towards Alfheim, the secret town where all of the kingdom's ether reactors are made. Hearing those news, Ernesti immediately mobilizes his order, and they head out to defend the town. Arriving just in time to fend off the assault, the Order of the Silver Phoenix uses their new robots to engage the horde, saving the defenders. In order to put an end to the invasion of the demon beasts, Ernesti decides to go for the Queen of the Horde. Accompanied by Adeltrud and Archid, the 3 of them battle against the huge monster. Thanks to the firepower their new silhouette knights are able to unleash, they bring the queen down, and Ernesti finishes her off in a similar fashion as he defeated the behemoth in the past. In light of all of his achievements, Ambrosius grants Ernesti the right to learn about the ether reactors. In order to learn about them, he is granted access to Alfheim, where he is brought by the former king and Olter, who reveals to him that he is part of a different, long-lived race called the Elves. Apparently, they live in peace within Alfheim, where they use their unique abilities to create the reactors. But Olter does not possess the knowledge Ernesti is after, so they first need to visit the great elder of the Owl's Quittery. While conversing with Ernesti, she quickly realizes that he is different from other humans, as he possesses knowledge completely different from the humans of this world. She gives Ernesti her permission to learn anything he wants to learn, and he takes advantage of this opportunity the best he can. Thanks to his outstanding understanding of magic, he is able to learn the arts that elves use to manipulate magic and shape materials to their liking. While those teaching him the magic of the elves are skeptical that he will be able to learn anything, Ernesti is able to master everything they throw at him with astounding speed. Learning that the best cores for ether reactors are made from powerful demon beasts, Ernesti is given permission by the former king to use the remains of the behemoth and the recently slain demon beast queen as he sees fit. And so Ernesti begins working on the robot of his dreams. Hey, thank you for staying all the way till the end. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. It takes only a second, but it means everything to us. Have a great day and see you in the next video.